I think I have it on private also because every now and then I'll send out an application, but I fear the possibility of them just looking at my feed.
I thought you said your feet. I was like, what?
No,
Feet
my
finder?
feet. No, my
We
feet.
saw this.
Jesus, imagine there's one. There isn't even anything bad on there.
You know what I was thinking? But because of what I applied to, they like deep dive. And I was like, what bad jokes have I made? I was like, I still have a Twitter.
I'd deactivate that if I were you.
Like anything I've ever tweeted has never been like to somebody like, I'm gonna kill you, like type shit, or like,
Oh
I'm gonna
my
find
God.
out where you live and f your mom. Like
Yes.
none of that, you know? Like
Yeah.
it's always just been like, y'all still complain about 9/11?
Dude, I
Oh
was
my
so
God.
like so curious. I
I'm
like
sorry.
exactly 11 o'clock. Okay, now it's not 11 o'clock, but it was 11 o'clock.
Still 11 o'clock.
You're good.
What is this?
It's
Trying
but it's
to
not exactly-
experience. Oh, okay.
Technically,
Intrepid.
you know that technically you're never experiencing that exact time that you see. So for example, 11:15 or whatever,
Sure.
you'll never see it because the brain takes like a couple milliseconds to process, right? So you'll
Right.
never know.
You're never truly living in the moment
Mm-hmm.
because your brain can't process fast enough. Stupid. Sorry, I didn't mean to be so aggressive. Ow. Oh, my knee.
Ow.
Was trying to get a leg under my other leg to be comfy.
That's why
It's It's like my sword, not even lock-in pose. I don't know. I just do that.
What are you
Which
wearing?
kind of sucks. A white t-shirt.
Not you, Steve.
A white t-shirt.
My Coachella t-shirt.
Wow, look at the flowers on it.
Yeah, it's embroidered.
Wow.
Oh, it's embroidering?
It's like it's puffing. It's puffing. So like it sticks out. See if I can show it.
So where your nipples at?
Anywho, welcome to the episode.
What
We're
the
here from a
hell?
friend.
They're right there.
He said, I don't have nipples.
Head pics.
You know there are some babies that are born without nipples?
Yeah,
No.
and there's people with 3 nipples.
Have you ever met someone with 3 nipples?
Maybe, but not like
No.
on like an intimate level where I could like see it or anything. I feel like I've known like of a kid in school that had one, or that might have just been a rumor to like pick on him or something.
I
But
can't recall one. But honestly, if I did meet just obviously if it's like another dude, I'd be like, can I see him?
oh, just
I'm
another
just
dude.
curious.
Where's the
Obviously
equality?
with the girl, but it's
Where's
like it's
the
different.
equality, Richard? Where's the
It's
equality?
different, bro. You can't.
Feminism, Richard.
It's
He's different.
it is different.
Beefy.
You telling me like you just talking with some girl randomly? She's like, I got 3 nipples. Oh, let me see them. That's creepy.
Oh, let me see him. What the fuck?
If I was friends with them, yeah, I guess at some point I'd ask.
That's
You have a
different.
weird definition of friends.
You gay.
Well, I
That's
think for
crazy.
me, it's like a level of like comfort because I feel like if I'm friends with you, then if we're like at that point where I'm like, so hey, you know how you mentioned you got a 3rd nipple, dude? What's it like? Oh, blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay. Can I see it? And then that's kind of about it. If they say no, I'm not gonna like pry because that's fucking weird. But
But that's what I do with like a guy friend. Like I say, if it's a girl, it's just weird. It's different.
their nipples are the same on everybody, Richard, no matter what.
It's just a nipple, dude. It's something to get excited about anymore. We're fucking, we're 30, above 30, and almost 30 in this fucking
You're
friend group.
You're right.
If you're getting excited over a nipple,
Bro, you're right.
you need more play.
People get excited about armpit. It's weird.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like,
everything's different. So that's why it's like, I don't know. Everybody has their own thing.
You're right.
You get
You're right.
excited.
You're right.
You get excited by a nipple. Okay. If you get excited by armpits, okay.
Nah.
Toes, hands, fingers.
I've always heard the
I
hands
follow
one. I never
some-
got it.
I follow some cosplayer who like every now and then will do like hand, not an well, I guess yeah, it is an actual hand update, but he has like really like long, slender like fingers. They're very pretty. He has pretty hands, so I guess I don't get it,
Understand.
but like if somebody or someone's gonna be into it, then I guess that's the shit right there.
All right.
Yeah, but different strokes for different folks, you know.
yeah.
Have we talked about what's your biggest
Your
what's your
biggest
first
stroke?
Yeah.
What's there? Oh, I think so. Like couple, like way back when, couple episodes back
Right?
when.
I feel like
I
we
think
did.
so. Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
remember. Steve, what do you go for? First thing.
Eyes. The siren
I
eyes.
feel like I remember that. Yeah, I remember you telling us that. Okay, never mind. I do remember.
Yeah.
Lee?
Nice.
And then boobs. No, I'm just kidding.
No, valid.
The first thing that came to mind is legs. I like I don't
Okay.
like
think I do
chicken
remember
legs
that
on a
too.
guy. It like kind of like
Long legs.
no, I don't mind long legs, but like it just doesn't look proportionate to me. Like
pencil
just
legs.
pencil legs, toothpicks. Like if you look like a drumstick, like completely for like big top, skinny stick bottom, that trips me out. But I'm not like wow, you're so attractive, but your legs are ruining it. You know, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's that. What
That
about
makes
you?
sense. I think I'm with Steve also with eyes. It's like eyes and lips.
I thought you were gonna say boobs.
No, boobs is second. Maybe third. Because then you know they got Emma.
You hear that, ladies? This man's more for the looks than for the soul.
Wow.
Looks fade, Richard. Be an adult.
Okay, that's why you upgrade with.
That's crazy. Oh, I'm sorry, fucking Leo DiCaprio.
That's exactly what I was referencing.
If
Who's he
she ain't
dating now?
23, she ain't with me. I don't know why I said that, dude.
What?
You're just giving your Leo impersonation.
Yeah, yeah.
Leo. Who's he dating now? He's dating somebody new.
No
Who
idea.
knows, dude?
They just announced somebody, and we're like, "Yep, makes sense."
Do not keep track of that man and his dick play.
But he gets it.
Yep, it's true. It is true. Damn, I was gonna talk about something, but it was during the work day and work. This, oh my god, today was so stressful. This sucks.
Why?
Hey, this customer is just too picky. Like to the point where it's pickiness and like oh, can you do this? Like just on the side. It's like, okay, like something small that you wouldn't like tack on to the bill because it's like we're already there. Oh, can you wipe down that? It's like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. Then it goes from like one thing to a second thing to a third thing. We've gone like now we're doing practically full window service, outdoor detailing on an outdoor kitchen and power washing the backyard and front yard. It's just like all these things weren't part of the initial bill. The outdoor kitchen was charged because that's what we do that for other customers. So it's like, okay, well, that has to be added on, but power wash is part of it. The fucking window service is a part of it. And the reason, like, maybe for some people, I don't know. What do you guys think when you hear that? Does that sound reasonable or does that sound normal for a cleaning service for them? Like, if you guys were to get a cleaning service, would you assume or expect them to do your windows? Would you expect that?
No.
No,
I would legit ask that at the beginning if I really wanted that. I'd ask, or when you get there, how much would it be to add that on? Because I'm
Right.
like, a cleaning service to me would just be like, you know, the basics. What's it called? Clean the floors, maybe the bathroom, or
Right.
what's it called? You know, just the kitchen area cleanup, basic shit. But windows to me has always been like that's more of like I don't know, just another service that you would get.
Yes, and that's my point is that people I feel like for some people they assume that it's tacked on, especially the people that we seem to deal with, especially in that lakes area. They seem to think that it's complimentary with the service, and it's like if somebody can make an entire business around that specific service, then don't assume that it's complimentary.
Exactly.
Like, that's crazy. People have made like full on businesses, passive lucrative income from window cleaning services. So it blows my mind when we tell them like, oh, it's going to be this much extra. And they're like, what? It's not included? Like, no, you fucking 3-story owning bitch. What the fuck do you think? What the hell? That's product money and time.
You know who? The neighbor behind me, the one that I'll say it. I don't know if I have to bleep it. The one that.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't believe them, but yeah.
I was gonna say you could just say the ones that were invited to that we met at the parties. Like
Yeah,
the neighbors that
we
met at the
would've
party.
remembered.
Yeah. But okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, what about him?
I think I don't know if he still is, but I believe he had a Windows company that I think he cleaned them, but he also installed them.
I feel like I had a conversation with the girl about this. I think I was very drunk. I think that's how they met, I think, was that kind of line of work or something that.
No, I think I asked them around the Yuga. It was that she was at the bar that's like right here, I think it was. Or she was in no. It was the dude that was there. The dude was there. He was having drinks, but then he went into Ralph's right here by my house. And I guess they were about getting stuff to go pregame because the girl was because she was going out with girlfriends to girls' night or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. And then I guess they met there, and I forgot how the fuck they just started talking. I guess he just like complimented her and just like
they met on a girls' night out.
You look good, girl.
And nice tits.
Yeah.
Nice. And then yeah, I don't know. I feel like I talked to her about that. I don't know if that was like a type of job that she had at some point, but I remember talking quote unquote shop with them for a little bit. But yeah, so it was just super stressful. This customer is just somebody that tacks on a bunch of free shit. And it's just really frustrating when you're there and you're already doing 3+ things complimentary. Then they have the balls and the audacity to tack on a 4th one.
Well, you didn't do it, did you?
Holy shit. We tried, but it was for the power washer. Our power washer had like a hose issue. But at that point, he's already asking about like other thing that my dad already took care of. And the way this person speaks to you is in a very like bitch tone. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe bitch is kind of like a harsh word. It's very like trying to think of something that isn't
like a bossy tone.
No, kind of. It's the only way I can say is like offensively. I'm trying to think of a way to not sound super rude about it. Yeah. Yeah, they say it like in a wimpy bossy kind of way. Like it's not really like, I don't know. I don't know. It's a fucking sissy way of asking for it. That's the only way I can fucking think of it. It's really annoying. I don't know. All right. It just happens all the time. So that's why it's like, oh shit, it was just super frustrating. But at the end, we couldn't even do like that normal shit that we usually do with the power washing because his was broken and ours messed up. So we're like, okay, well that's it. We're good. We've had enough. We're going home. The job is already done on the inside anyway, so it was just some extra shit. So
okay. Well, sorry.
No. That's the crazy part. So after all this, they don't get like a super warm welcome for like we're very nice and cordial, of course. But after like we're 2 hours deep in this shit, and then the tack-ons come on or whatever, that's when it's like the bubbly personality or whatever, it drops down to just short, stern, straight to the point. Like there's no way. But after all of that, and after today, they're like, oh, we want you on a semi-regular basis from once a month to like every other week. And it's like, holy shit.
I mean, isn't that more money for you guys?
It is, but
you don't want to work more?
No.
No.
It's
never mind.
Well, yeah, that, but it's also just like, it's taxing. It's taxing work. It's a lot of work. And my parents are old. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be real. They're older and I work with them. So there's no way Mikey and I could do it on our own. This job, it's me, him, and my folks. And our other workers already at another site, and the other workers are. So there is nobody else. So if it were to just be me and him, a 2.5, it would easily be like close to 4 hours, 3 maybe. And we're just stuck there for the whole like early afternoon, lunch, the morning, whatever time we get there, we're there for that like chunk.
Yeah.
If it was just two of us, because it's a big house, so that's why it's just so like, God damn it, dude. I just wish there was a better understanding of like, we don't mind doing these things if everything's like copacetic. The pricing's there, the understanding, it doesn't feel like there's that much respect. I don't know,
Yeah.
And especially being like a business owner, you're self-employed, that kind of vibe, and that's kind of how you operate. You choose the jobs you take, you choose the gigs you want, you work your schedule, and that's like the perk. The whole like me having to put my fucking be elbows deep in somebody else's toilet, I think of it as like the price I pay for being home when I am, being able to have the schedule that I have, and able to pay for the things that I have to pay for, like bills and cars and blah blah blah. Like I'm able to function like that, not entirely like a normal person because of where I live, but this is the situation.
I was thinking about
it's tough work.
I was thinking about something similar to that. Just because I was talking with coworkers. I think right now, like a lot of people are just wanting something different, a new job or anything, but the job market is shit.
Whatever. Yeah, you didn't see the percentage of unemployment?
Yeah. That's like, I don't know if it's for the first time ever, but I don't know. But it's like it's for the first time in a long time. Like the amount of jobs there are available is way less than the amount of people who
are unemployed.
So basically, there's just more people out of work and less jobs for people.
Right, less jobs for people to pick up that are unemployed. Like there's not enough resources, basically.
Yeah. So we were talking about
a lot of jobs don't want to hire.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Also, so we were talking about it, and we were just like, because all of us are like, "Fuck this place!" Like we just want to fucking leave, blah blah blah. But then we start thinking about it, and we're like, "Yeah, but low key, where we're at, they kind of let us fuck around a little, Like what other place is gonna let us do this kind of stuff that we do?" So, and obviously it's not. I feel like every job has that thing to them, unless they're like a really fucking corporate ass place like Amazon or something.
That's what I was gonna say. Is that sorry, little burpee, but I wanted you to finish what you were gonna say. But my cousins got their first. I think they're 18 now. I think they're 18. They're the twins, and they got their first jobs working at a movie theater. So I was like, okay, that's pretty nice first job. And they're still in high school. So they were working all summer, but now they do the weekends. So my parents are like, because it's always this fear of like the job. What if you lose customers? Like the job security isn't there for like 100% or whatever it may be when you have one, like a real one, quote unquote.
Yeah.
But my parents are like, if all else fails, get a job at the movie theater. I was like, that's a good point. Movie theaters will always need cleaning people. If I have to work at an actual other cleaning service that's set up.
See the fucking poor cleaners having like after the Minecraft movie came out. When the Minecraft movie came out, I saw
shit was terrible.
I saw that shit again, and it was just I was in such in disbelief. I was like, these dumbass kids, bro. What are you doing? Where are your parents?
Yeah.
Shouldn't you be at home?
But with the thing that you were saying about people are kind of getting like stir crazy, it seems. I think it's because I've been getting stuff on similar to that, but more of like the self-reflection bullshit or whatever. But pertaining around the like after effects of COVID, like our generation basically, that where was that like late 20s to some people like some people didn't really do anything for the last 2 to 3 years because of like being stuck at home with COVID or because of that lockdown type of situation.
Yeah.
So I feel like it kind of like, everybody was on hold for so long that it's gotten to the point where people are like, I need change, or I want something different or something new or whatever. But then reality hits and it's like, job market ain't looking too good. And you got something right now. So kind of lucky.
Yeah, but
so yeah, I don't know. It doesn't hurt to always look, but always make sure you have something to stand on while you're looking.
Yep.
What?
No, I just remembered because I'm looking for a new job myself.
Okay.
I still am, obviously, but I'm not like
throwing yourself into that.
Exactly. Because I just remembered Steve knows when I left Target. It was so bad.
Yeah, let's not do that,
I think I
dude.
talked about it on this. Dude, my mom gives me shit every time I tell her like, oh, I want to leave. I'm like, she's just like, well, don't fucking do what you did at Target. Basically, I put it in my 2 weeks with Derek. I put it in my 2 weeks with
No
Derek.
job lined up.
No
Like they hit
plan.
me up and they're like, they sent me a picture that I guess what we did. I was like, what the fuck? And they're like, I was like, what are you guys gonna do? I don't know.
It took me like 2 months after that to find a new job.
That's when those moments, that's when shit like that will happen to you.
Yeah.
The universe knows you need it so bad, but you said you did some real dumb shit. And it's like, all right,
I did some dumb shit,
here's
bro.
a little life lesson for you.
But I don't even remember. Like we had been so done with that place after a while, and then Steve
We
had
did
left.
5 years.
Steve had left like 2 months before we did. But then I forgot what they did. They did some fucked up shit to one of our coworkers. Like they fired somebody for like the dumbest shit. It was literally like nothing. I forgot. But anyway, we just got like pissed off, and we were like, dude, fuck this place. Like we're just so over it. And
Damn,
Derek,
I forgot about that.
yeah, Derek is one of those people who like
Let's do
he's
it.
a down ass fool, dude.
Yeah, let's do it.
He's just like, fuck it, all right. And it was my dumbass idea to just turn it in and just be like, fuck it. We'll find something by the time we run out of our money that we get after this. And then I think he found a job faster than I did. But what's it called?
No,
It was still like
he where he's working now is where he's been.
no, I know, but I'm saying like
Yeah.
I think he got it before I did by like a couple weeks, something like that. And then yeah, I don't know. It worked out more or less, but it still like was not a good time during what happened.
Somebody that could be nothing. It could literally I'm doing the only thing where I get something happens and I like have a deeper reaction, not deeper reaction, but I look into it more than it's most likely just somebody is sitting on the couch just scrolling through and then being like, oh, I don't follow this person, follow. But for me, whenever that happens to me and it's with somebody that I've for the most part have flirted with, and I think it's apparent, but to the point where it's like, oh yeah, he's into me. I'm pretty sure this person could say that. But they're very cool. They're very flirty with me too. I think it's just this thing, chill or whatever. But that's why whenever something like that happens, and then I get a friend request or a follow request on Insta, I'm like, oh, okay, this is new. Let's see what happens. And sometimes a DM will roll in, and then we go from there. But
anytime I've gotten a follow recently from somebody I don't know on Instagram, I just assume bots. It's just like, nope, that's a fake ass person.
yeah, I don't ever like accept the follow request unless it's like followed by
private?
or something. Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I am. I don't roll with that open profile shit, dog.
Okay. What if our listeners want to follow you?
I have a Twitter. That's why I think
don't even stream anymore.
my Twitter's
Twitter?
linked. Yeah, I'm not as well. Do I retweet? I retweet on Twitter. So that's me being there.
Cool, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think I have it on private also because if every now and then I'll send out an application, just like for a job. I feel like we have like different levels. Well, no, I can even just sit down for a couple hours and just send out applications. Yeah, it just depends on like where I'm at. But right now it's like, it'd be nice, but it's change of work. But right now what I got isn't too bad. So every now and then I'll send out an application, but I fear the possibility of them just looking at my feed and what's linked to it or whatever.
I thought you said your feet. I was like, what?
No,
Feet
my
finder?
feet. No, my
We
feet.
saw this.
Jesus, imagine there's one.
It's just his Twitter handle.
Yeah, I just like to keep it private. I don't know. There isn't even anything bad on there. I think it's just
Well, your Twitter?
no, my Insta. But on my Twitter, there isn't anything bad
You know
on
what
there
I was
either.
thinking? So because obviously like people are gonna find out eventually in the sense of like the way I speak about it, but because of what I applied to, they like deep dive
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah,
And I was like, what bad jokes have I made? I was like, I still have a Twitter.
Oh,
well, that's the thing is that they can
I'd deactivate that if I were you.
there are
No, we can still see it.
there are because there are websites that are keeping an archive of your tweets.
I mean,
or whatever.
realistically though,
So,
like I didn't like anything I've ever tweeted. It's never been like to somebody like I'm gonna kill you like type shit or like
Oh
I'm
my
gonna find
God.
out where you live and fuck your mom. Like
Yes.
none of that, you know. Like
yeah.
it's always just been like y'all still complain about 9/11.
Dude, I
Oh
was
my
so
God.
so curious. I like
Sorry.
I looked back into my feed or whatever because I don't know if you guys ever see that thing on Twitter or TikTok or Reels where it's
Yeah.
like, oh, search your username and type in this in the search bar and you can see your first tweet or whatever. So I got one where it was like you can just reverse search on your Twitter any words that you might have said. So I was very curious because I've had my Twitter for a very, very long time, since middle school, I think, like late middle, early high school. So I was so curious, what the fuck did I say?
What'd you
Nothing
say?
bad. I think for what I remember, there was anything bad. If anything, it was cringy. Like just like out with my friends or some shit like that, just being real like, oh, this boy gay, but he's saying he's not. Damn, that shit's apparent as fuck. But
Okay.
just that kind of stuff. Yeah, there isn't anything bad. It's just embarrassing.
You know what I really want to do? I just it's not even on Twitter. I want to go back into my MySpace because I'm really curious of what the fuck I was saying. I don't remember shit from those days besides just like my like what the page more or less looked like. But I don't remember any status updates, any fucking posts or anything like that. I'm like, I really would like to know, but you can't. I don't think there is a way anymore to go.
No,
right?
I think for the most part, I don't know. Can I remember? I don't think I can log into my MySpace anymore.
I'm just like, what kind of cringy shit was I saying when I was like 8?
From what I remember on my MySpace, I had 2 people on there specifically that I was like, oh my God, this is my friend so-and-so, and this is my friend so-and-so, and blah, blah, blah. And it was like a little paragraph dedicated to each of them on my profile. And then I had like, at some point I had Naruto in the background because, you know, nerdy kid. But the music that I had on there was like Fall Out Boy, The Killers, Panic at the Disco, that kind of stuff, that kind of vibe, that kind of stuff. All American Rejects.
I had Daddy Yankee, dude.
Daddy Yankee. I think I had
Daddy
like,
Yankee.
oh, Black Eyed Peas. They're on there. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but yeah. I was really
just curious,
embarrassing,
bro. It's just because do you guys have? Well, I don't know, but do you guys have the younger family at all? Like, have you ever gone into their socials? I'm talking like,
yeah.
have you-
I mean, I have my so for example, like I have my sister on like socials,
yeah,
and when I was like really like heavy on my socials, I would see it, and I'd be like, "You post weird shit, like." What the fuck are you even saying? Like, even when like she would post stuff and she'd caption it, I'm like, what is this? I was like, this is equivalent to fucking skibbity toilet bullshit. I was like, I don't understand anything. I was like, this is all dumb. This is gibberish. And then, oh my God, the way she used to speak, bro. Like, I looked at her and I was like, did you develop something like throughout the years? Like, what happened to you? She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I can't talk to you. I was like, you're not an actual person.
I thankfully don't have any cousins or anybody that's like that young, or if they are close in that like age range or generation, they're like at the very tail end of it. Like I have 2 cousins. I think they're fresh, like I said, freshly 18, the ones that just got the jobs. Yeah, they're freshly 18, but they're like mini me and Mikey for the most part. But they're like less social. They're not real. They're not big on talk, like big talkers or whatever. But I remember when they were younger, they were kind of like super shy. But me, Mikey, my family can be a little. When I was younger, we're like a little too much sometimes, like loud or really like pushy and stuff like that. So it's like, I don't know. But I didn't like it when I was younger. So when I saw them and that's how they were treating them. So I remember being like, it's okay. Just, you guys will be fine. Just do that one thing and then they'll leave you alone. Trust me. Just go ahead. Just do it once. Hug that so-and-so. Say hi to so-and-so. Then just come back and sit down. You did it. You're done. The more you sit down, the longer you sit with it, it's just going to get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And then you end up just dealing with it for way too long. Just do it one time and then you're done. Which sucks. Nobody should fucking force anybody to do it just because they're a kid or anything otherwise. That's fucking lame. You're raising people to like operate like that as an adult. That's stupid. But
you know, I'll hold that. But
okay, I was gonna say, but because of that, they were really cool with me and my brother. And I remember their sister, my cousin, always being like overly bearing and trying to like, oh, let's say hi, let's take a picture, and all that stuff. They wouldn't like be receptive to it. But we got them into video games like a lot because they'd always come over and we let them play. So they got really into it. Now they're little gamers, and but I haven't played them with you. But me, Mikey, and like my cousins,
fucking die.
We had a Marvel Rivals like group session when it first came out, so that was fun. Tank. Yeah, I think I gave them shit DPS, because bitch. I was like, "What do you guys play?" And they all played DPS. I told them, "You guys,
it's like playing with Richard and I."
What the fuck?
As your cousin, as the older one of you guys,
but you flex, but your flex is always maneuver to DPS. I flex, but my default is tank. You saying you flex is an excuse to say that you want to do that.
I'll play DPS.
Steve plays shield tanks and Richard plays off tanks. That's the difference. Yes. Yeah. But I told them like as your cousin, the one that brought you guys into this gaming world, you guys need to have more characters to play. That's embarrassing. I do not want DPS only. I can't play anything else as cousins. That's embarrassing. Don't embarrass me.
I have a friend. We play Valorant and Marvel. One trick on both. Actually Overwatch too. One trick on all of them. Jet, obviously on Valorant. Fucking
so Tracer?
No.
Genji?
Soldier.
Oh, okay.
Soldier on Overwatch and Punisher on fucking Marvel. What? That's it. But he will not switch off. He will not switch off. He's all right.
What, do you play Bucky?
No.
That's way different than Soldier.
He literally won't play anybody until like somebody gives him shit. But even then, he's still like very, very limited pool. I think the only other person he'll ever pick up is who is it? I don't even know, dude. Because legit, he will hardly switches off. And I can't recall.
I never get why people that play like those kind of games or characters, why they just don't go. Like, there's always another option that is close to that. So it's like, just choose the one that's dressed differently. Maybe has like a little bit of a sauce on the side. That's a little different than this one.
You know what the truth is behind that question is majority of people on these games are more or less just casual gamers and want to come and shut their brain. So playing a support or like a tank requires some sort of fucking brain fuel, and a lot of people don't want to use that. They just kind of want to sit there and spam their fucking left click.
I feel like
for the most part,
well, I guess I can see the argument for that, but I feel like more casual people tend to lean towards support. Am I wrong?
They lean to support because it's like the meta thing right now. Like,
I think it kind of depends on like the
way you wants to play the hot chick.
It kind of depends on what you present to them. Like, is it something that's visually pleasing or appealing? Then yeah, you're gonna go with like the character that's gonna be like Belcasty, has the showy shit. But if you are leaning more towards like the hardcore shit, you're most likely gonna be DPS anyways. But
yeah,
I feel like for newcomers, it's especially Marvel Rivals, they have a character that auto aims for you. Like, it's just so easily approachable, and the fact that it's even superheroes in the first place, that just makes it even more approachable for people. Like the selling point, oh, this is a superhero game I play. Oh, really? That sounds kind of weird. I can be Spider-Man. It's kind of cool. It's like, oh.
And even then, it takes a lot to be Spider-Man.
Yeah, but, you know, to somebody that doesn't know what you're talking about, you could just say, oh, I play Spider-Man. They don't know what it takes to be a useful Spider-Man.
What does he say?
It's web time or something? No. Doesn't he say that?
Time?
No, it's Mighty Morphin time.
What did he say?
The super. No, I
don't mess with the amazing.
Yeah,
I was about to say he says his name, doesn't he?
Yeah.
It's like don't mess. Ugh.
Dude, every time I hear that, all I hear is Sasuke. I can't, dude.
Oh my god,
it's the same voice actor.
Yuri. Yeah,
Yuri.
Here, I play a game where he does the voice for a character, and the character's a goo ball, and he talks to super cartoony. It's really cute. His name is Viscous. But do you remember what you were gonna say when I was talking about how family is super pushy and stuff like that?
Yeah. Because you were talking about the like. I think that's what you were saying, right? More or less, like getting people to like, or like just, making your kids or whatever like go and say hi to
thing when they don't want to do it. Yeah.
Or I thought you meant like more like make them go say hi to like the family or whatever. Like you have to say hi because that's what my mom and dad did. Right.
Yes. Yeah. Like, I touched on that. Yeah.
Like no matter what, it's like somebody comes and visits the house. It's like, hey, you got to go,
say hi,
or whatever. Right. And on one hand, I hate it because I hated doing that shit. I was just like, dude, I don't know them. I don't care to know them.
Right.
Like I don't care. So you're right. Getting it over with is just like the best way to do it. But then I was like thinking about it. I was like, but I also get it because I don't know what's worse is like having a kid that's like antisocial or whatever, but does know manners enough to the point where they're like, okay, you know what? Like I have to set aside my
thing,
my comforts so that I can, come off or whatever as a decent person. Cause like the other alternative is having a kid that like, I don't know if they go out or something like that and they lack that basic, I'll call it basic, human interaction. Cause like, what the Gen Z stare is nowadays or whatever. This is what I've been seeing and going around.
What the hell is Gen Z stare?
Oh shit. I've heard about it. I've seen like skits and bits about it, but I've never seen it in person.
Basically a lot of people are claiming that it's like if they're working at the register or some shit like that, and you tell them like, oh, hello, like, how's your morning? And they just kind of give you a deadpan stare, right? Of like
there's like nothing there.
There's nothing.
Right? Like, there's that, but then I'm getting the other side now. That's like, I don't know if it's a Gen Z stare, but it's like a different variation of it where it's like, this like condescending tone where it's like, oh, hi, how are you? Can I help you with anything? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like you walked up to the register, you dumb bitch. What the fuck do you want?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Like it's that kind of shit is also happening.
And then so like it's more or less the same thing basically. And then but a lot of people are like, no, you don't understand. It's because like we do that because they say like the most what the fuck kind of shit. Like for example, like, oh, can I get a latte but without milk or some shit, right?
Yeah, and they say it's like, what the fuck? Do you know what you're saying?
Bitch, the fuck? It's like, obviously that's different. Anybody of any generation will be like, you're stupid. Like, no way you're asking me that. You're punking me. But it's like, there's the other end that I'm saying that it's like, they just act, I don't know. It's just lacking
kind of not all there.
Basic shit. Yeah. It just seems like they're lacking that human interaction,
that experience of like talking to people at the register in public or like someone they don't really know. Yeah. I think so, but I feel like that kind of just comes from old head ass hat on. That comes from like, I don't know, some cell phone kind of shit, being online kind of shit. It just feels like it's different when you have to have like a real face-to-face interaction, and it's like
they don't know, they're awkward, they don't know how to have like an actual conversation because not only one were they born with a phone in their hand, two they grew up, their childhood was COVID
as well.
Like that's
like a lot of the kids, at least this generation that's now in the workforce, they were all forced to be their prime years of development of high school went to shit. And then they went into the real world not really knowing how to socialize or be a social person.
It was a long time, 2 to 3 years almost. Like
4.
dude, that is a long fucking time to be indoors, not like interacting with people beyond your family, especially as a kid. Bro, you soak up shit. That's like, those are informative years, and you lose out on all that bullshit. Talk about becoming your parents, dude. That's all you're gonna be.
I was literally like, becoming your parents. I'm like, we're becoming ours. This damn next generation's fucking.
I mean, we're coming from a side of like concern. We're concerned.
Man.
I mean, to be fair, okay. So the way I justify that, right, is that we became our parents. It's like our parents were worried about us, not being out enough to the point where when they're not there, we're gonna be weird and awkward and not know how to live. These kids know how to survive. They know the basic necessity to be an adult. The only difference is they're not around enough people to actually utilize these tools or like use the guidance that they were given. Like people our generation are now parents, right? Like they're teaching their kids. Like I have friends who their kids are 11, 10, 12, 15, and it's like their kids are weird. Like they're weird. like one of my friends, like she'll always post her daughter. Yeah. And it's like her she'll never hear this. Her kid's a fucking, she knows exactly who she is. Her kid's an iPad baby, like off the rip. Like learned everything through that, did all of pre-K and kinder on that. Like it was weird, dude. Like yeah, like it was weird. Like they were like prime generation of like of iPad babies. So now they're like, they're just weird kids. Like you even see them and it's like, one, they don't know how to dress. Like they don't even know how to dress, dude. I seen them like, you guys dress weird. Like there's something weird about you, but they're like, you look at somebody and you know how have you ever seen somebody and you can tell there's like an immediate disconnect to real life? Like this is what this person's kid looked like.
Kind of. Yeah. A little bit like a real sense of detachment. Like you're like, oh, you're not all here right now, are you?
Yeah, because like in the past, I've gone to like their house parties or like their kid's birthday, and it's like you're like, oh, happy birthday, and they're just like, thanks, and it's like, salúdame, cabrón.
You know who gives me that? You know who gives me that from from who I've met from your family, Michael.
My little cousin.
Yeah,
you know what? He used to be like that. He's not anymore. Unfortunately, after his motorcycle accident, he really like got himself out there, put himself out there, like in the sense that he had to talk to adults. Yeah. So he was only around adults because he needed therapy. So he would only talk to them. So I think that helped him like develop because he's still this just goofy, dorky kid who has no sense to the world to an extent. But because he went through such a like not only life changing at a young age, but like a near death, a real like near death experience. I think like that helped him develop like that because he was very like that. He's also a very timid kid, like regardless of it.
But that's what I'm not saying like I don't think he was like exactly the same thing that you were saying before. I just think he was very shy and timid because I remember just talking to him and every time he'd just be like, yep, like just kind of like not looking at me in the eyes type of thing and just kind of like, oh, I don't know how to carry this conversation forward. It's like, I get it. I think at the time that I met him, he was like 15, 16. So it's just like.
He's 14.
Yeah.
And now he's 18.
I feel like it's, I see like these kind of kids or whatever, like, you know, how I explain my cousins or whatever. But then I think of, I have this friend who has a kid and he has his ass in hockey. And this motherfucker is crazy, dude. He's a little rockabilly kid, kind of like he really takes after his dad. And I think that kind of shows or explains what, like, you know, your like parents are your kid. Like they're the first things that soak up, that learn, you know, from like their parents. And for the most, like, you know, we do become our parents to a certain extent, but we are also influenced by the outside world. But this kid has become like a little menace on the ice. He's like checking kids into walls, tripping them up, flipping them around or whatever. If like momentum and all that stuff. I'm like, oh my God, you got a little NHL fucking monster on your ass. And he's like, yup. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like that's sick. I think it's cool. I think it's awesome. He's cool. He's a real cool kid. But then yeah, I think of like some kids that some of my cousins have, and I'm like, you're a little monster. But I don't see that going very long in this family at all. There's no way. Nobody, like, especially with my dad. If anything, like, my dad was always the kind of like uncle that would, like, I remember one time one of my cousins was, I think we were play fighting, and it didn't happen to me. It was a group of us, and one of my cousins pushed the other one, and that cousin tripped over a tree branch or root and then fell on the floor. But my dad came over and tripped out. Was like, what the hell are you doing? He could have fallen on the tree. He could have hit his head on the roots. Well, like, he like really went in on him, and to the point where it like made my aunt freak out. But even my uncle, her husband, was like, yeah, he shouldn't have done that. Yeah. Fuck, whatever. But it's like, yeah, Lee already did it. My dad, he already took care of it. So yeah, what do you want me to do? So that's why.
That's the time when tough parenting needs to come in.
Yeah, and you guys know me, so I'm kind of like that. But I think I'm better with words. That's kind of like the only real thing. I can communicate a bit better.
Sure, I think you can. But I was like, I feel like when you do communicate, and if it's something that you feel very personal, the way you could go about communicating is more emotional than actual like communication. So a lot of things get lost in translation.
I think
because go ahead. No,
I was gonna say,
which is not a bad thing, by the way.
No, yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah, for sure the emotions. It's always like logic mixed with emotion, because for me, when it comes to like, I expect people to kind of be on their P's and Q's when it comes to that kind of like discussion. When it's like, hey, this has been bothering me, or this is what's going on, and we have to have a talk or conversation about it. And I think like that's fueled by emotion for sure. But then the logic kicks in where it's like, these things logically bother me because it's common sense or makes sense to me, which is like, in, grand scheme of things, or like from a third person perspective, what's important to me is I can't expect other people to see as important or as common sense, but yeah. I feel like things that I think that's what, like, one of my big flaws that I don't think I can ever really work around is, I believe that my common sense is very just, yeah, no shit common sense. Like, it's just kind of like obvious. So whenever things kind of go opposite of that, or people take or do things that don't make sense, that's when I'm like, okay, I have to know what's going on. We have to have this conversation, because what the fuck is the emotion, but I need to know what's going on is the logic part. So if the response is going to be bullshit, then yeah, the emotion comes out first. But then at the end of it, there's always like, but let's circle back to what really matters. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck is going on? Because it does not make any sense for this to be happening, for you to be like this, for this to be going on, because it doesn't. It truly doesn't. Like, that's why I'm always saying communication is important. Just say some shit. You're going to feel 100% better. And to circle back to what we were talking about, when it came out of my cousins, I think it's like, it's sucky to have to ask kids to do shit, because they are people. And again, you are possibly raising them to think, roll over and just do this thing and get it over with. Because that fucking sucks. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody should have to do that. But yeah, you have to like look at the options in any situation and kind of go, in my opinion, what's best for you, and what's not going to cause so much hassle or harm or whatever. Yeah. And having to please your family and just walking up and saying, hi, hello, hi. You could sound exactly the same, but you're just saying hi, and people are going to think, okay, hi. Like, I don't know. That's how I see it whenever I'm like getting greeted by the young kids, and they're just very much like, hi, okay, hi, hello, hi. It's like very much like, oh, I've been there before. Sorry, kid. Yep. Such as a passage of being a child in this family, or families in general, I bet.
I'm the same boat as you, kid. I don't give a fuck about you.
I don't know you.
I don't know you. I don't want to know you.
But thank you for saying hello.
Yep.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I think I do agree with you though. There's emotion in my response, but I also, like you said, I also agree that it's not like a bad thing. That's just how I kind of react.
Yeah.
And
yeah, we've talked about this in the past too, like our reactions.
Yeah.
Like
and
I'm ashamed to say it, but I'm also like very aware of it, and it's something I've been working on for a long time. Is like my reaction to a conversation is more if I get to the point of like it starts to bother me or you get under my skin, I'll just shut out. I'll shut down and I'll be like, okay, cool. Like I'm done. I don't want to talk about it. Don't care anymore. Like
I do that
like
too.
And then I become an asshole because it becomes very like, don't give a fuck about your standpoint anymore because I don't even care about mine. And I know back then you and I used to bump a lot like that because it was very Steve's being an asshole and I'm just trying to like let him know how I feel, but he won't listen, or he listens but he chooses not to give a fuck about it. So it's like, you know, growing up, obviously developing like more my frontal lobe. Like I was able to come to a realization, and it is still things that I work on like to this day. Like I know I'm very stubborn to a lot of things, but my stubbornness comes from a sense of like I have nothing to prove to anybody except myself. And if you choose to think that I am this type of way or this kind of person, then you and I don't align together. And like there's no point in even having this conversation because no matter what I say, it'll either stop the conversation because it's like, okay, we hash it out, but when's the next problem?
Yeah, no, I get that. I think that that's also just kind of like what it like is how we've kind of evolved to or grown into. It is I don't know, understanding that there are these aspects of us, which I think is kind of like a part of being a grown up, in my opinion, is recognizing that, I don't know, we have our own shitty quirks, but you know, we're aware of it and we can work on it, which we are. But shit's gonna happen, you know, like I'm gonna get too emotional at some point, or I'm gonna get too loud, and then we're just gonna be so dismissive that it's just, you know, doesn't involve, or you're gonna do what you're gonna do. You know, we all have our things, and it's just a matter of, I think,
how we work on it. Yeah,
how we work on it, because we're all aware of it. We're all aware of our own things, which is, I think, a step in the right direction forever.
Yeah.
Just the fact that you're aware of it and you don't just say, well, people got to deal with it. That's fucked up.
Yeah,
that's lame.
No, and I've heard of that. I've heard, well, this is the way I am. You just got to deal with it. It's like, no, like
I don't.
No one should have to deal with. No one should have to deal with who you are. It's okay if you want to stand by that, but believe me, the people that you hope are going to be there are not going to be there because they don't. What's it? They don't side with you with that logic.
Like, to that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's like it makes no sense.
That's how I was gonna say is that they're like, well, that's just how I am, so you're gonna have to deal with it. It's like, baby, no, we don't. No, the fuck I don't.
Can leave right now. I don't.
Yeah, what the fuck? That's crazy. That's your free will. You have every right to that. Guess what? So do I. And that's the door. It's that. It's truly that easy. And I think that I've kind of come to realize that it's also something that you kind of have to be comfortable with. And I think that kind of helps in those situations too, where you just realize, like, at the end of the day, if it doesn't have to matter, you can just like step away from something or take a break or take a breather. You're totally allowed to do that, but the other person is too. So that's just the thing. You just got to accept people for the way they are, but also we should work to be better.
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't agree, Richard?
No, I do agree. I'm just thinking of like times that's applied in my life, and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't think I've ever had anything similar to that experience where I'm just like, somebody's being so fucking, I'll call it toxic, but you know, just completely different mindset where I had to completely cut them off. And I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me being like, I don't know if I'll say that about myself in the sense it's like a bit of a agreeer, I'll call it, of just like, I don't want to cause unnecessary drama to where I usually go along with somebody's,
you don't want to rock the boat, basically.
I'll call it that. Yeah, I'll call it that. But unless it gets to a certain point, and I'll know that point when I get there, but I don't know. Mainly everybody that I've ever been like, I've been considered a friend or anything like that has never done anything that fucking shitty. And I don't know. I'm usually good about sniffing that shit out early. Like, I'm like, no, you seem fucking sketchy. You seem kind of assholey. I'm good. I don't want to be involved in that.
Right.
So
and that in and of itself is something that you've learned and you've fine tuned, you know. So that's growing up. But I've been in those scenarios where it's because, you know, from what I've even just been talking about in general, I've been in that scenario where it was even someone that I was like looking to be more romantic with or whatever, you know, like a deeper relationship. But just fundamentally, just as a person, like there was some like stances on stuff that I didn't think were cool. I didn't agree with. I didn't like it. So I was like, hey, listen, I don't need another friend. Number one, I think that's fine for people to be like, I'm dating, and if I'm gonna end up like dating someone with the purpose of like wanting to have like a deeper relationship, but then their response is nah, or it might result in what I had where I'm bowing out. But then there's that, well, we could still be friends, right? Like, it's really cool to hang out with you. And I'm like, no, I don't need more friends. And I don't want a friend that I don't even want to be in a relationship with you. So I don't want to be in a friend relationship with you. No, I'm good. I'm either going to take a break or I'm just going to straight up cut it out. Cause I don't know. I feel like it's also important to do that to people as well. Cause I feel like kind of not being clear and open, it's unfair to the other person, you know, whether it be you stringing them on or you putting them in a yo-yo or I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I think people also subconsciously will just do it for attention, for payback, whatever it may be, you know, but always be self-reflecting. So stuff like that doesn't happen. You don't end up being a piece of shit by accident, because it can happen. I've been guilty of being in that same position, but yeah, sometimes I just double down. Like whenever I'm playing a game and I'm like, God, this person sucks. Oh my God, I did that recently when we were playing Dead by Daylight, and our friend was looking at us, and she was just standing there, and I thought it was a random. I was like, you useless piece of shit, go do something. And she was like, fuck you, Leo. I was like, oh my God. Okay, listen. Sorry to call you a useless piece of shit, but go do something. Like, there was a double down. That's what I'm guilty of. But
Holy
it is what it is. You know, I don't know. That's just how I react. But I am aware and I do apologize. So, but I don't know. That's
everyone has those moments where they fucking
you be a little asshole. Sometimes it happens.
But it's just like you're so into it. You're just like, man. Or like, for example, in a shooter, fucking.
I did that to Richard once.
I've done that to you. This motherfucker isn't looking or isn't fucking doing something. That's me, dude.
Be like, no, it was more like, you're like, yo, like, oh, I remember one very, very, very close to mine, because it was like one of the few. I was like, this fucking gecko's trash, and he's like, and I was like, what? And then I looked, and I was like, we're streaming. I looked, I was like, I guess mistakes happen, right? And he's like,
God.
Fuck you. He was so mad. We were on Sunset. And I was like, this fucking gecko story is shit stupid.
Oh my God, I did.
And it was Richard the whole time.
I did that one time, but to somebody that I had just met. We were playing like League of Legends or something. And I was like, oh my God, this Pantheon is not, like, this character name is not doing, like, it's just not going in. Like, what the fuck? Just jump in. And I luckily and thankfully, I didn't say anything super hardcore, but it kind of got there like it was getting there a little bit.
Yeah.
And then my friend Liv was like, Lee, you know that's so-and-so, right? And I'm like, well, so again, my curse for my dumbass doubles down. I was like, yeah, I mean, they're just not going in.
Oh my
God,
bro.
I didn't. That was when I first realized that I did that, or that I was doing that. And I thought to myself, that's a little, that's a little too much. You might want to tone that back. So that's why when it happened recently, I said, sorry, but the double down still happened, but it wasn't so bad. But I don't know. It's fun.
It happens.
It does happen. All right.
And next time it happens, you cut them out of your life.
All right. That being said, we're gonna go ahead and enter to our favorite portion, where we give you guys our latest obsessions and or, you know, something new for you to listen to.
Teehee.
We'll start with Lee.
For music, I have one song, or maybe two. Let me double check. I know I have one for sure. I'm literally looking at it. Oh no, actually, yeah, I have two. One is Touch Tank by Quinny. Touch space tank and the name Quinny, Quinnie. It's cool. A friend introduced me to the song recently, and it's a fun little time. I love the vocals. Trying to remember exactly it, but yeah, it's a good time. It kind of gives me like, I don't know, like indie coming of age summer vibe. But so there's that one, and then the other one is gonna be Mocha, Mouka, by Maverick Mom, Maverick space MOM, Japanese, and it's cool. Haven't listened to the whole thing. I heard it recently today, and yeah, it's cool. It was a cool little listen. And if you're into like, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of like Naruto music opener a little bit, but I like it. It's a cool time. But that's it for music. For turn that down. Okay. I'm not watching anything new right now, actually. Yeah. The summer that Hikaru died. It's on Netflix. It's an anime. It's good. It's kind of like a horror anime, but kind of a mystery too. So it's really cool. A new episode every Saturday. I think we're on episode like 10 or something like that. So it's been a cool time. And I'm watching a reaction, which is making me want to rewatch the series because I haven't watched the new season of Young Justice. It's the Justice League sidekick team. But it's really cool. They kind of realize that their age group or demographic aged up. So they kind of keep the writing and the material in respect to that age demographic. So it's kind of cool. And late in the seasons, you kind of meet people that are like battling like identity stuff or whatever. But it feels organic in the world. It doesn't feel woke or forced woke or whatever you want to fucking call it. It just feels like it's appropriate. It feels good. You know, it's good writing, good storytelling. So yeah. So Young Justice, check it out. And yeah, like I said earlier, self-reflection is really important. So just so you don't be a piece of shit when you get older, because nobody likes a cranky old bitch. True. So don't be that. And that's it. That's it for me.
All right.
They should.
We'll start off with recommendations, and I have an album to recommend. It is by album. It's about a good friend of mine from high school that I had. Her artist name is Darian Giselle, Darian Giselle, Giselle. She released her first, I think, full 7-track album. It's called Let the Leaves Fall. It's a really good album. She has an amazing voice. She's had an amazing voice since high school. So yeah, check it out. It's she's like a singer-songwriter. I think Billie Eilish mixed a little bit with a little bit more folksy sound.
That's cool.
Yeah. So go listen to that. Honestly, she's really fucking talented. She has amazing visuals too. My favorite song off of it is Big Feelings. So yeah.
Oh, this is cute.
Yeah, listen to Let the Leaves Fall. That was a nice like little beginning, but you said Big Feelings, so I clicked on that one. But yeah, it's cool. I like the length of all her songs too. And it's 25 minutes long in total. So I feel like that's a nice little,
not that long at all.
Yeah, nice little listen.
Good chill album to listen to.
Oh, she sings pretty.
Yeah, she's amazing voice.
Oh.
So anyway, go check that out. Final remarks. We didn't talk about it, but did you guys see that video of the the woman at the baseball game who
the Phillies game.
Oh my god, the one that went into the dad's face when he ran over and grabbed the ball.
Yeah,
girl, that's on you, bitch. I don't know why you're coming over and yelling at her dad
like what Lee
that.
said. Don't be a bitter ass person or anything like that. The cameras are everywhere. They're watching you, bro.
I know, dude. I think I saw that she recently with her husband or partner or something went into like a store or something and they were denied service because of the video.
I didn't know that.
People saw, yeah, I saw it. And they took a picture of her walking away and she's all smiles wearing the exact same sweater. I'm like, oh girl, I don't know if you're doing it just to like be a Karen or something, or you just wear it. I would look so far away from how I looked in that video. I'd get a new haircut, new outfits, new vibe, new person. That's crazy.
But anyway, yeah, don't be an ugly person.
On the inside or the outside?
Inside or out. Well, I don't know. If you really want the outside, who cares? yeah, just don't. But if you're ugly on the inside, it'll show on the outside anyway. True. And yeah, no, that's it. That's all I got. Have a good one.
Nice.
My turn.
Your turn.
Music wise, Lovesick Lullaby by Youngblood. He recently yesterday he performed at the VMAs and people are basically saying he's the resurrection to Ozzy because he's like
he's
a British bloke.
He's a British bloke.
Youngblood.
Yeah, but he's also he was really good friends with Ozzy actually.
Yeah. And he like mentored him a lot and shit.
And I think he has like a bunch of jewelry as gifts from Ozzy. Yeah. And I think they like there's a clip, I'm pretty sure, but there's like a clip of them of Ozzy and Sharon acknowledging him as their like his adoptive son.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, okay, I didn't even know about you.
I have one of his songs on my Spotify that I was into for a little bit.
I'm not gonna lie.
Funny enough, Lee. Sorry to hit you off first. He's the one who made the song Abyss for the intro to Kaiju number 8.
The what?
Kaiju number 8. Yeah. He's the one who made that song for the opening title.
The new season or the first season? Oh, the first season. I gotta watch it. I gotta listen to it. I haven't watched it in so long.
Yeah, if you look him up, I think it's like his 4th or 5th song or shit.
I added this song in 2021, December 2nd, and it's from Youngblood. It's Con Candy. It's like, I think it's like pop punk type of vibe. So not for everyone.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's not my exact cup of tea, but I can respect him.
I mean, his rock and roll shit is there too, you know?
That's what I'm saying. I can
that's why I'm kind of surprised that a lot of people are kind of getting into him, because I remember when I discovered the song or found him out or whatever, he had a very decisive like reception from the audience or from like listeners. Like you either love it or you absolutely hate it. So that's why I'm like super surprised that people are like really fucking with him hard right now. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I liked him. So
yeah, I like him. I discovered him because of Kaiju. So
nice. I gotta listen to the intro. I'm guilty of skipping intros because they spoil shit. Even on normal TV shows or like Western TV shows,
deep into it.
They spoil everything.
No, they really do.
They show clips and everything. They show characters that aren't introduced yet. It's like, I want to be surprised.
No, they do. And the reason they do that is because the manga releases before the anime and they figure, oh, people have already read it. They just want to watch it animated. Yeah. And it's like, bitch.
If you're going to do yourself a favor and you're going to watch anime, skip the intro for the first, I say 3 episodes or 2, and then watch it on the 3rd one or the 4th one.
That being said, it's
always a good time.
Apparently it was a more common thing to do back in the day. Nowadays they're getting more oblivious with it.
They have the skip intro button on Crunchyroll for a reason, dude. For people like me, I appreciate it.
All right,
and then final regards. Don't be stubborn. Change your ways.
Change is good,
because sometimes it's for the better of you. You're not catering to people, but you're developing a new mindset so that way you have healthy relationships with everybody, not just specific people.
Change yourself. Change everything about you.
Yeah, change your fit too. You bum bitch. Clean your shoes, you fucking bum.
Express yourself.
better all around.
Yeah, change is good. If you stand still, you die.
Whoever told you you're fine the way you are lied.
Okay.
Anyway.
That doesn't mean kill yourself trying to reach new levels. That means, always try to take the next step. That's always good.
Yeah.
Slow and steady growth is better than no growth at all.
Be a Pokemon. Evolve. Anyway.
Okay, yeah. All right,
Sign us
Steve.
out.
Sign us
All
out.
right. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe.
Yeah.
Fuck you and your dirty shoes and
Okay.
your mama.
Okay.
Okay.
This is straight from a friend.
Share.
Okay. And we out.
Through changes.
True. Okay. True.